Good morning and happy Vlogmas day 7. We finally got our tree up. We did a little bit of decorating on the railing, a little bit on the fireplace, and we're gonna call it good for decorations this year. I'm enjoying a nice slow morning, but today we are going to make some DIY Comfrey Salves. This makes for a great gift idea for those homesteader friends or anyone trying to just be healthy. So to start out, you're going to grab some dried comfrey. I can get it from the bulk stores online. I start with a cup of dried comfrey. I soak it in olive oil, and you're supposed to leave at least an inch on top of it. This turns out to be about 12 ounces of olive oil. I will link all of the instructions below, so don't worry if you miss it on here. You also want to make sure you have a bag of organic beeswax. You can do white or yellow. I just did white for the kind of more pure color. I also got these little 2-ounce tins with a screw-on lid, which we're going to pour in as our final product reveal. So the first thing we're going to do is grab a clean jar. I've been soaking this dried comfrey for about 2 months. The minimum time is about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and then you can go as long as you want. So I've already made a batch of these, but since I want to send some out as holiday gifts, I went ahead and started another batch a while back. And all I'm going to do is strain the oil out. I use just my kitchen strainer here. Since it's just olive oil, it's not like bacon grease or anything like that. It's pretty safe to then clean up in the dishwasher or in your sink. While that's draining, just add some water to the bottom of a pot and put a clear glass bowl on top and just get that water to boil. This is going to be how we melt our wax. Once all of your oil is filtered out, you can go ahead and throw away the dried comfrey leaves. I like to compost mine. I think it does wonders for our garden. Next, you're going to want to weigh your oil. Now, you want to do it in ounces, so these little digital scales are super easy to do that with, but I realized I forgot to weigh the empty jar before putting the oil in it. So I went ahead and put the oil in a different container and then measured my empty jar and then poured it back in to see exactly how many ounces of oil we end up having. Couples and Christmas trees, gift wrapping and cheer. Just the worst time to be. So this gave us about 12 ounces of infused oil, and you're supposed to use 1 ounce of beeswax for every 8 ounces of oil. So in this case, I'm going to do 1.5 ounces of beeswax, and that should be just fine. You can guesstimate, and then your next batch, depending on how the texture was, you can go ahead and add or remove some of the beeswax depending on how you like it. Now back over to the stove, our water is boiling, so we're going to add our beeswax in first, and it will take a little minute to start to soften up and slowly melt. I use the back of a wooden spoon just to give it a little stir from time to time, and then we will add our oil in there as well. Dressed up alone on the couch during cold winter days, in all the movies there, kissing in the snow, holding hands and mittens. Once that's in there, give it a little stir, break up the pieces of the beeswax, but as it all starts heating up, you'll notice it'll start melting pretty quickly. Gingerbread home alone, I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, snowflakes in my hair, carols playing in the air. I dream of December nights, kissing under bright lights, red bow. And once most of the beeswax pieces have melted, you can go ahead and turn your stove off. It's still hot enough that it'll just quickly melt those last little bits. The only thing I'm missing is you, darling, you, yeah, you.
Next, go ahead and grab some oven mitts because that bowl will be hot, and transfer your oil and beeswax mixture into something that's just a little bit easier to pour into your small tins. For me, this was these measuring cups with a little spout at the end. This makes it super easy to pour. And just like that, you're ready to start pouring these into the tins. This ended up making about 7 or 8, I can't remember now. So I'll just kind of gently pour them in here. I will leave them to sit for several hours, even overnight, so they start to harden up. But you'll see they will harden up pretty quickly, and you can start to see the liquid turn more into like a paste and a salve. Also, I can't believe we didn't talk about what comfrey salves are good for. You guys, this is just a beautiful, beautiful herb and salve that helps not only kind of heal cuts and bruises and burns, but it is rumored to help recover from sprains, strains, and even help arthritis. So please consult your doctor before using a salve, but for my own personal needs and uses, this is something I carry with me all the time, and it is also a great gift for our homesteader friends or even anybody who is just trying to be more healthy and know what is in their products. That's it for today's Vlogmas. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow.